Title: A Return of the Unbreakable Spirit. It started with a whisper, no, a sneer, that echoed through the hollow halls of my childhood home. I remember the day clearly, though it was years ago now. I was sitting at the worn-out kitchen table, clutching a battered sketchbook, my heart pounding with raw ambition. I had just told my family I wanted to become a painter, not just dabble in it on weekends, but dedicate my life to creating, to expressing, to transforming blank canvases into visions of my soul. My father's face twisted into a smirk, his voice laced with contempt. A painter? Really? That's a joke, right? Do you even know how hard it is? Do you want to live in poverty? You're humiliating this family with your ridiculous dreams. My mother's eyes welled with tears, not of pride, but of worry, as if she saw some terrible fate awaiting me. My siblings, younger and full of scorn, echoed the sentiment, whispering behind my back, calling my obsession stupid and impossible. They said I was wasting my life, embarrassing us all. I was just 16 then, vulnerable and hungry for approval. But deep inside, a flicker of defiance burned bright. I knew I was meant for more. I refused to let their doubts define my future. I clenched my fists, packed my sparse belongings, and left that house, that family. With nothing but a battered dream, I poured my pain and my hope onto every canvas. I refused to give up. Slowly, inch by inch, my work found its voice. I entered galleries, faced rejection after rejection, but I kept pushing. I studied, learned, grew. I didn't have the luxury of time or money. All I had was relentless conviction. Then came the breakthrough. A small gallery in town saw something in my chaotic, raw paintings. They gave me a chance to show my work. The exhibition was modest, but it was my first glimpse of recognition. From there, I built a reputation, first local, then national. My art was celebrated for its honesty, its emotion, its unflinching look into the human soul. Simultaneously, I discovered the power of digital art, game development, interactive experiences. I poured myself into creating worlds where others could escape, confront, and find themselves. I launched a game that went viral, touched millions, and changed my life forever. Not just financially, but in the sense that I had proven my worth to myself and to my family without their approval. The return. Now I stand at the threshold of my childhood home once more, a different person, unrecognizable yet familiar. My success has been a silent storm, a testament to resilience. I didn't do it for revenge, but I knew that someday they'd see. They'd finally see what I had become. The driveway is cracked, overgrown in places, but the house still stands, a relic of the past. I walk up the steps, heart pounding with anticipation and a flicker of old pain. Inside, the air is thick with memories, both bitter and sweet. My family is gathered in the living room, their faces unaware of what's about to unfold. I step into the light, revealing myself fully. They stare, mouths agape, as I show them a canvas, my latest masterpiece. It's a sprawling, visceral image of struggle and triumph, a reflection of every rejection, every tear, every moment I refuse to surrender. I speak, voice steady but intense. I'm home, and I've made it. Not because I was lucky, but because I refused to let your words define me. I proved that a dream, no matter how ridiculous, can become reality if you fight for it. The silence is deafening. Then, my father, old and worn, but eyes sharp with a mix of awe and regret, steps forward. Tears streak his face as he looks at the art, the culmination of years of suffering, hope, and relentless perseverance. He reaches out, trembling, and touches the canvas. "We were fools," he whispers. "You've shown us what true strength looks like. I'm sorry we doubted you." My mother kneels, tears in her eyes, finally understanding what I've fought for. My siblings stand awkwardly, silent, perhaps realizing the depth of my journey for the first time. In that moment, a profound silence settles. No words are needed. The walls that once mocked my dreams now stand as silent witnesses to my victory. I turn to leave, but not before I look back at my family, eyes shining with quiet power. I have returned not just as the person I was, but as someone who has rewritten their story, one of pain transformed into purpose, rejection into redemption. And as I step out into the world beyond that house, I know this isn't just the end of one story, it's the beginning of many others I will inspire, proof that no dream is too ridiculous, and no soul too broken to be reborn. Epilogue. I often think about that day, about the long, lonely nights and the moments of despair, and I smile, because I know now, more than ever, that true victory lies not in fame or fortune, but in the unyielding belief that even the most impossible dreams can become your reality if you refuse to give up. And no matter how many people tell you that your dreams are foolish, remember, your greatest strength lies in your refusal to be broken. That's the real art of victory.